What is going on, guys? WWE 2K24. Now we're doing another likeness video for the Global Superstars pack, the September 18th release. Now I'm starting you off here with Carlito. Now I was looking at him. I don't know what it is, but something about him seems it's not the accuracy. He looks like Carlito, but it's like he basically looks, I don't know, the graphics of his texture looks a little bit less quality than some of the other wrestlers. That's what it looks like to me. I don't know. It's a good model. That now the hair texture looks a lot better than what we're used to seeing, because for some reason some wrestlers got horrible hair texture, some got good hair texture. Well, in WWE 2K24, a majority of them have good hair texture, but the ones with like lighter blondish hair, some longer hair, sometimes the texture looks really horrible. Let's look at Dragon Lee. Now, I will be honest, I'm not super familiar with some of these, some of this talent, but in fact, some of them I'm not familiar with at all, to be honest. But anyway, we're gonna look at Dragon Lee. Okay. Whoops. Let's see if we can't take his mask off. You're not able to take it off. You can't do nothing with it. You can't take it off. And that's understandable. They don't want to take the mask off. That would kind of defeat the purpose of what and who he is. Even though they do show a mask, you just can't change it or take it off or anything like that. You got some ring attire. Some ring entrance gear. Let's take a look at Jade Cargill next. And this is one of the ones that I'm just not familiar with at all. I don't know who this is. Okay, let's take a look. Now that I look at the picture, I I don't really watch WWE, but she's pretty ripped, man. Is she really that ripped in real life? Who exactly is she? I honestly don't know. Like I said, I don't really keep up with the product. I keep up with the game, but not so much the product. And she looks very realistic. I will say that. I'm wondering if the real person, I'm going to do some research. Is she really that ripped in real life? She could be. I know sometimes the game tends to make some of the characters a little bit more ripped than the real life counterpart, but maybe she really is. I don't really know. She definitely looks very realistic. She's got her like an entrance jacket, a really cool entrance jacket, I must say. Okay, that's Jade Cargill. Let's go to Kerry Sane. They got Nia Jax on here. I want to know if they updated the Nia Jax to the current one. You know, the type of hair she has, the clothes, all that stuff. Kerry Sane. I'm sorry. Kerry Sane. Hopefully I'm saying that right. Okay. Kerry Sane. I think that attire was already in the game. I think it was. Something very similar to that was in it. She's got this crazy looking hairstyle. I wonder if they adding that to create a wrestler. I would not use it. I don't really care to use those type of hairstyles, but you know, this is Kerry Sane. I'm interested. I'm interested to look at moves too. I want to see who has what finisher. Let's look at Lyra Vol Valkyrie. No, Lyra Valkyria. Okay, there we go. Lyra Valkyria. I still may not be saying that name right. Okay. Again, this is another character. that I'm not super familiar with, and it's another a lot of females on this DLC. A lot of them, quite a bit. They have Nia Jax. She's one of my. I feel like she should have already been in the game. You know what I'm saying? Again, this is another person that I'm not really super familiar with. Seems like everybody comes with some type of interest attire these days. Pretty much. Well, it's always been that way, even through the 80s and 90s. Let's look at Michelle McCool. They just kind of threw her in this pack, didn't they? She's no longer there, correct? Isn't she? Now, I really don't believe. Well, she's not. I guess she may have abs like that. I don't know. A lot of them do tend to have abs, but I don't know. She just looks a little bulked. A little bit of muscle in those shoulders. And it's nothing too crazy. It's not outrageous, you know. She's a little bit ripped. I don't remember seeing her with those type of muscles, but I could be wrong though, because a lot of them do have some level of abs. I just don't know if they were to that degree. Wonder if they add that hairstyle to create a wrestler. They usually don't add the hair parts to the create a wrestler, pretty much. They just add the clothes. They don't really add personal parts, just clothing items and stuff like that. Anything that they would wear. So that's Michelle McCool. Michelle McCool. Now let's take a look at Nia Jax. There's Nia Jax. And this is not the updated Nia Jax. This is a little bit disappointing. Why would they do this? Why are you putting a historic Nia Jax on here? Because her hair, I don't even think she's wearing that attire. I saw her with something completely different recently. Her hair is definitely completely different. So they give us a Nia Jax that's not even current. Why would they do that? The face looks like her. The face looks a little dramatic, like it's a little bit big or something. Yeah, this is not even an updated Nia Jax. That's not good. They need the updated version. I don't know what they're doing here. So this is basically your Global Superstars pack. Again, I must say this Nia Jax is it's honestly a little bit disappointing because it's not updated. It's not a really big deal. It ain't like I was having big plans on using her often or anything like that. But and they have some of her other attire in the game, some of her older attire. That's not hers, but some of the attire that she wore in the past was already in the game by default. But what she currently has is not in this. And the hair is not even the same. This is clearly a Nia Jax before she came back. And I don't understand the scanning process and like creating these this is one of her older outfits, but that's the generic version. I'm not sure this too. I'm not sure what the whole process is, but I just feel like maybe I'm wrong, but it seems like they'd be able to fix her. Like have plenty of time to update Nia Jax because that's not even updated. But anyway, that's your Global Superstars pack. We won't get another one until November, and that's the final one. That is probably one of the better ones. It's gonna have Diamond Dallas Page, Great Muta, Iron Sheik, Lex Luger, and Mr. Perfect on it. Pretty decent one for people who like those, classic wrestlers. I mean, don't get me wrong, I like the attire she has, but you know, I still think they should have had a more updated Nia Jax rather than a historic version. Anyway, that's this video.